This is our home.
What up, y'all? It's that time. Another edition of the fifth quarter, week 1, season 4. We just wrapped up season 4 a couple of days ago. Broncos won the Super Bowl. He went back to back. Impressive win. I mean, he took out Pearl, blew the Cowboys out in the Super Bowl. Not only did I pick the Cowboys to win, but I didn't see the blowout coming. I figured it'd be a close game no matter who won that game. So impressive performance by the Broncos, man. Shout out to him. He repeated, and it's hard to win one, let alone 2 in a row. So can't say enough about what the Broncos just accomplished. Great way to make his mark in this Madden. And last Madden, when I did the season awards at the end of the year, Pearl got the most dominant player. And right now, Carnage playing like he got something to say about that by going back to back. Impressive performance. You know what I mean? Like I said, the way he did it, he blew Cowboys out in the Super Bowl. That's impressive, and I got to tip my hat to them Broncos. So I know he's saying that. I know he said he was leaving, but then he said he could probably do one league. He still didn't get back to me and let me know. My guess, he would stick around in this league because he just did do back-to-back, and it seemed like he got something special with them Broncos. Plus, I want to crack at him with them Broncos, so I hope he stay in this league, more so than the other, just because of the team that, he's been doing this thing with. But, so that was the Super Bowl champ last season, in season 3. So now, what? Wait. So now, we're going to see what goes down this season. So, we just wrapped up the draft and everything yesterday. Hold on, Mari. We just wrapped up the draft and everything yesterday. Hold on, give me a few minutes, okay? So, we wrapped up the draft off season. So now here we go. Time for war once again. And we in week 1. And first off, to pop the season off, first on the schedule is myself against Seahawks, Third World. Should be a good game, man. We definitely got to come off a ferocious season we just had last season. Season fell apart. Too many games we didn't get done. Stop. Too many games we didn't pull out that we could have pulled out. And it doesn't matter how many points you lose by. It's about wins and losses. So if you lose 4 games in a row by 2 points, it's still a loss. It doesn't make it look any better. When you look at that record, it's going to say 4 losses. It doesn't look any better that you lost by 1 point or 2 points. So we gotta get back to what we do. You know what I'm saying? Last season, the season before last, we made the playoffs, had a nice run. Last season, we just fell apart, didn't get it done. And we looking to right our wrongs this season. Coming to this game, Seahawks coming off a playoff performance. Okay, give me 5 minutes. Coming off a playoff performance, I say Seahawks favorite in this one by 4 over the Browns. Next, we got Bears and Falcons. I picked Train last season to have a bounce back year. He's been struggling with them Falcons. I picked him last year. He didn't get it done. So now I'm just gonna wait and see what he do. Bears coming off a playoff playoff appearance last season, although they got crushed in the first round. But they've been playing better ball overall than the Falcons. But that's last season. But as for right now, I'm gonna go with the Bears. Safe bet. I'm gonna go Bears in this one, 27-17. Oh, like I said before, every week I gotta pick 3 underdogs, and if all 3 of my underdogs hit, the whole league gets attribute points. So that's my little thing. That's the little casino thing we got on. That's the Vegas thing that we bring in here. Every week I gotta pick 3 underdogs to win the game, and if they win, the whole leagues get a couple of attribute points. So we're gonna see what 3 underdogs I pick to start the season off, to start the year off thus far. So next game we got Saints against Vikings. Saints took care of business 42-10. Saints been a solid team. They just can't get over the hump. They make the playoffs. They have good regular seasons, but they always fall into some type of hurdle in the playoffs. So, for right now, man, I know the Saints just wait a second. So I know the Saints just trying to, right their wrongs and figure out something to get them over the hump come playoff time. But they still gonna have to play ball during regular season. Nothing taken for granted. But good win is kick the season off 42-10. Then we had Chargers playmaker win against the Colts. Scott LaRock. Scott LaRock been playing much better ball, over the last month and a half. I gotta give him his props. He's going against the Charger team, one-time Super Bowl Charger team. This would be a great win for the Colts to start the year off, man. If he could come in and steal this one, this would be a great for that morale. This would be great for that morale for that team, to kick the season off. But I'm going to go Chargers. The last time these two met, the Chargers put up 100 points on the Colts. Leave it. Leave that alone. Wait a second, man. Wait till I finish. That don't mean start pulling everything out. Yeah, wait a minute. I'm going to give it to you. The last time these two teams met, Chargers put up 100 points over the Colts. Yeah, most of that is to no longer carrying and just constantly throwing pick six and et cetera. But you got to have some pride. I'm pretty sure the Colts will come in and play a way better game than he did last time. I'm still taking the Chargers, though. To score that many points, that team just had your number. Every button you press, they had a counter for it. I'm going Chargers in this one, 38-13. Next, we got Jags and Bengals. K-Lou against Murph. Bengals coming off an impressive performance last season. They went all the way to the AFC chip, and that was his first time taking over the Bengals. But, at the end of the day, I'm not really that surprised. Murph is a baller. He knows what it takes. He knows how to build teams. So, the fact that he did that wasn't a surprise, but it was still impressive. One game away from the Super Bowl, and it's not like the Bengals were loaded over there neither. So he's coming to this season added to what he already started over there, going against the Jags team. K-Lou, I'm not sure what he did in the offseason. I know last season he had a disappointing season. I'm going Bengals in this one though. 37-14. Next we got Las Vegas Raiders, Lamborghini Marzelli going against on some BS Buffalo Bills. I really don't know what's going on with Buffalo. Two seasons in a row, I've seen them take 3 quarterbacks. This is what happens when you let certain guys go. I would have never let Josh Allen go if I was Buffalo Bills, and they've been struggling to find a replacement ever since. You had a quarterback, you didn't want to pay him the money, you wanted to act stingy with the pockets, and then now you're still searching for a quarterback 2 seasons later. That's not a good mistake. That's bad GM. That's just bad everything you could think of. In order for you to make a move like that, to not sign Allen back, you needed to have that should have meant that you had a nice replacement plan. They didn't have a replacement plan. To me, they was winging it. They was hoping on a prayer. The prayer didn't come through for them, and now they out there, like a fish out of water, trying to find their way. So I don't know what's going on in Buffalo, man. You can't have bad play and bad GM. Those are 2 terrible combinations. You can have bad play and great GM. You can have great play and bad GM. It'll still show one way or another. But when you got bad play and bad GM, man, that's a disaster. So stop. So I don't know what happened to Buffalo and their decision making, but they need to fire the GM. They need to fire the coach. They need to fire the equipment manager. They need to fire the training manager. They need to fire the scout team department. They need to fire the secretaries. They need to fire the director. They need to fire the whoever, the owner, whoever you could think of. Owner needs a wash, a whole new everything. I don't like what I'm seeing out of Buffalo. No way you get rid of Josh Allen and then you still picking 3 quarterbacks over the last 2 drafts. That's just terrible GMing. Give me Lamborghini Raiders in this one. 36 to 16. 36-16 Raiders over the Bills. Next, we got Steelers and Rams. Rams had the number 2 pick in the draft. I think they got them. They took a quarterback. I think they got their franchise quarterback. Let's see how they play this season. Last season, they took a lot of black and bruises. When you take so many black and bruises, the flip side to that is, how many more can you take? How many more should you take? To learn experience. Hopefully the Rams learning something. He's going against the Steelers right now as we speak, actually. I'm going to take Steelers in this one, though. I'm going to go 33 to 14. 33-14, Steelers over the Rams. Next, we got Cowboys and my boy Carolina Crockpot, 49ers. Just picked up the team during the playoffs, I believe. Good player, knows how to play. He knows what he's doing, building teams. I expect big things from San Francisco this season. He's going against a juggernaut though in Cowboys week 1. But you know what? This is how you kick the season off. This is where you want to see where your team is at. Cowboys and Niners. Niners a home team. I'm going with Cowboys though. He just been building his team. 49ers just taking over this team. 49ers will play good ball, but I think this is a tough matchup to start the season off with. So I'm going to go Cowboys in this one, 35, 49ers 21. Next, we got Panthers and Texans. This game was already played. I would have took the Texans to win this in a close one. Carolina won 23-13. Dre Day, 1-0 on the season. Good win for the Panthers. Next, we got Captain Clutch, Tennessee Titans going against Ib Hove, Tampa Bay Bucks. Titans took Clutch took over this team last season, but Titans was already a lost cause. So I dig. He just felt like it was nothing to play for. He participated in the draft off season, added some talent over there. I like the moves that he made, actually. Looking forward to see how he come out and play with this Titan team this season. I never seen him play, so it's unfair for me to pick somebody in this one, because I'm picking against somebody that I've never seen play before, so that's an unfair judgment. So we'll just see how this game go, you know what I'm saying? But I'm looking forward to the Titans. I'm actually looking forward to the Titans to play good this game and even win. I love, like I said, y'all know me, I always say I root for parity. I never root for the same thing to keep happening over and over. When new guys join, I definitely root for the new guys, unless I'm playing them, of course, then I'm not rooting for them. But other than that, I'm always rooting for the new guys. I want to see different guys step up. I want to see parity. I want to see tight division races. I want to see all of that as a commissioner, so I'm rooting for the Titans to have a breakout week 1 performance against this Bucks team. Next, we got Born Ready Jets going against, Relly is no longer in the lead, if I'm not mistaken. I believe he left, so I'm going to go ahead and set this win for Born Ready. Giants, Big Rico going against Money Mascot, Washington football team. Giants had a pretty good draft. They had a pretty good draft. They definitely got some guys over there that has great potential. It's just a matter of what he do with it, You can get all the potential in the world, but if it don't fall into the right hands, it's a waste. I'm not saying that's the case, but I'm just saying we'll see. I know one thing, this Washington football team got studs over there top to bottom on defense. Giants going to have their hands full with this one. And it's about time for the Giants to have a breakout year, man. Constantly coming in last in that division. or third place in that division. Time to step up and give these guys a challenge in that division, man. That's what I'm rooting for. But I'm taking Washington week 1, 38 to 17, 38-17, Washington. Next we got DK, Green Bay Packers going against Lyles, Arizona Cardinals. Good week 1 matchup. Both teams coming off playoff appearances. Both teams fell short of what the goal was. Cardinals the home team. I'm gonna go Arizona in this one, but I have a feeling that this game is going to be pretty close. So I'm gonna go Arizona in this one, 24. Back against the two-time back-to-back champions, Denver Broncos, carnage. This would be a great week 1 test for the Ravens. They're going against the champs on ring night at home. Champs receiving their rings tonight. Kick the season off, so you know that crowd, everybody's going to be rocking over there mile high. Baltimore could come and turn the lights out on the party. Not only that, these are 2 AFC teams. Ravens plan on getting to the Super Bowl. Broncos plan on getting there once again. So Ravens got to feel like, this will probably be the team that will be in my way. What better way to show, what you're working with? Week 1, we're going to see. This would be a good one. But for week 1, I'm going with the champs in week 1. Ring night, I'm going with the champs to kick this off. Unless they still got Super Bowl hangover, I don't know, but we'll see. But I like Denver in this one. Give me Denver 35. Be more. I'm gonna go 35-30. Broncos over the Ravens. Now, like I said, every week I gotta pick 3 underdogs. If I get all 3 of them right, the whole league get a few attribute points. Any player if they're picks for the week. First one will be oh, this is hard. This is hard already because a lot of teams I picked blowouts for the most part. So I don't know, man. All right, I'll take Packers over the Cardinals. That's my first upset. I'll take Ravens over the Broncos. That's my second upset. And my third one will be Falcons over the Bears. Give me that one. So my 3 underdog picks for the week is Falcons, Ravens, and Packers. Those 3 teams win. The whole league get attribute points. Like I said, this is whatever it takes, Vegas style. We adding a little couple of things to it. A couple of little twists. And we're gonna see how it works, man. What I'm saying? It's gonna be hard though. Trust me, it's a hard week right here because I picked a lot of blowouts in this one. And so I don't know. We'll see. One thing I know about these leagues is that there's always upsets every week. Because if you think about it, all the top teams, the top guys, that have good records, nobody be undefeated. So there's always an upset loss going down. Just a matter of catching the right one. So I got to get 3. So my picks is Ravens, Packers, and the Falcons. Those are my 3 underdog picks for the week. And we'll see what happens from there. Another thing too, Madden added that there's something called cool off play. I'm just gonna go show y'all settings what that basically is. I hope I turned the injuries back on. I believe I did. Oh no, injuries is off. All right, injuries on. Basically this right here, play cooldown limit. What this basically means is that whatever play you call, before you can call that same play again, you have to pick another play at least one time. So I'm curious to see, how this plays out moving forward. I mean, I think it's a lovely rule. I think it's something we should have been had, and this basically will also cancel out my rule. You no longer could break my rule. I got in my rule, you can't call the play 3 times in a row. Well, now you can't, because once you call the play once, whatever play you call, I don't care if it's a screen. If you call the screen, you won't be able to call the screen again. You have to call another play at least 1 time before you can go back to that screen. So we no longer have to worry about guys breaking the rules. And a couple of you guys about to get penalties from last season that I didn't forget about. I'm gonna turn the cast off for that, because I don't want nobody, that's not for everybody to see. But that's just to let y'all know I don't forget. A couple of you guys about to get a penalty right now, dating back from last season, from constantly calling the same play repetitively. I've been getting notifications that some guys calling their plays, 5 times in a row, things like that. At this stage of the game, season 4, there's no need for it. You know what I mean? I just don't understand it. And especially when the person that's running the league, myself, never get called out for that. Like, I don't get that. Like, if I was running the league and I was a commissioner that was breaking my own rules, then I could see it. I'm setting myself up for failure. But if I never broke a rule on anybody, ever, doing any funny business, man, I expect y'all to follow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should never get told that, this dude was calling this play 5-6 times in a row. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Like, that's no excuse for that. You know what I'm saying? No excuse for that at all. So, a couple of guys about to get penalized real quick, and no big deal. It's nothing personal. It's just business. So, other than that, man, new season. Let's hope these 3 underdogs fall through, and I'm trying to get more guests back on here again, live, like I used to do when I used to bring guests on with me for the 5th quarter. I'm getting that. I want to get that back on here. So hopefully week 2, man, I can go at the chat to let the chat know who's coming on the 5th quarter. So, it's just little things like that, man, that we're trying to keep rolling, keep the ball moving. A lot of you guys always hit me up and tell me how much you love the league. You think I run the best league, blah, blah, blah. All fine and dandy. So being that you guys feel like that, it's my job to keep it moving like that. So, good luck to everybody. We in week 1. The beautiful thing about week 1 is that everybody's tied for first. So everybody got the same opportunity right now. So come out, make it do what it do, and let's have a fun season. Till then, I'll see y'all week 2. I'm Ghost.